Streaming live.
I love how we can stream it. Boom. What's up, guys? I love dancing. Everyone dance. How come I'm the only one dancing on the screen?
Your
What is this move? What is this move? What? It's scaring me. That's a guy creeping me. Alright, guys. Let's get it rolling. Some people popping on. Hey, guys, I'm going to put... Oh, look, we got Laura Ann Davies' nut popping.
Woo!
Laura Ann, woo! Ow! So, listen, guys. If you want to click the link in the description, if you're watching on Facebook, I'm also over here on YouTube. You're going to be able to see the whole thing. I'm going to shut the live off here on Facebook here soon. We can check it out on YouTube. The link's in the description. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, yeah?
Yeah?
Okay, guys. So,
Hello?
we're going to do a little bit different team training this week. I'm going to erase this, too. We're taking that off the vision right here.
Yeah.
Changing the vision a little. Just give me some more space. Okay, so let's start off real quick with a what?
A what?
What do we call it?
Ritual.
Yeah, what's up? You learned something.
Woo!
Attitude of gratitude.
Attitude
Shifting
of
it around. So let's
gratitude.
start with J Nut. Ow. Go with your attitude of gratitude.
Attitude of gratitude. Being able to be supported by my beautiful wife and family in my right decisions and my wrong decisions.
Nice. Awesome. Hey, if you guys are watching live, also you can post your attitude of gratitude in the comments. Gary, go.
I am grateful that I had the opportunity to go night sledding the other night with Katie and Gabby.
Nice.
Woo!
Spending time with Katie and Gabby. Gambino.
Bimash.
I'm grateful to have the support of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo!
Bimash.
Nice. And I am grateful that we get to go and celebrate another great year tonight at McCool's.
Cool.
Matt Cool. So let's do a quick question. Over the from December 1st to December 16th as of today, and if you guys are on live stream, put if you guys can hear me or not. I want to know if you guys can hear me. Who's calling me? Oh, can't take that right now. Hey, so from the 1st to the 15th, I want you guys to rank your month so far and specifically focused on prospecting and generating appointments. Okay? So let's hear yours.
It's been an interesting month this month. This is my first December in realty, and I realized the struggle in real estate, and I realized the struggle is real, And so,
what do you mean the struggle is real?
the struggle is real, It's like we're getting close to the end of the year. We put in all this work. Our family got extra days off here and there. We want to go out and do all this fun stuff, and if we stay committed, we have to stay committed to one thing. If we cross off everything else off the list, we've got to stay committed to one thing, and that's prospecting.
Prospecting.
Yeah, so I realized that a week or so ago, got back on the bandwagon. It wasn't off, but we're all recognizing it.
Okay.
It's going
So
good.
with the prospecting then, and it being December, what tends to be the tendency during this time of year?
We get a lot of angry people on the phone.
Let's actually pinpoint it on us. Like what does it start to happen with us in prospecting in December?
We start later and early and end sooner.
So in other words, we come up with reasons why we can't be generating appointments right now, right? Who has some reasons why not to start or not to prospect at all in December? Let's hear some of those reasons.
I got Christmas shopping to do.
Christmas shopping to do. What else?
Snow on the road.
Snow on the road. My neck hurts. Yeah, my neck hurts. I can't do any prospecting. I got a neck
Broken
sore.
neck.
Broken neck. B-Moss, what's another excuse of what keeps us from prospecting in December?
Just being in the Christmas spirit and not wanting to, wanting to be with family instead of wanting to work.
So family versus land. Family instead of work. Sore neck. What else do we say?
Vegetitis.
Vegetitis.
That's a real condition.
Christmas parties, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of people suffer from it.
how about just mental breakdowns? Who's had a mental breakdown lately? Say yes.
Yeah!
Mental breakdown.
Mental breakdowns. That's the great thing about a mental breakdown on this team. We can do it together. Yeah? Hello? Yeah?
Yeah!
Cool. Awesome. Oh, we got a post on here. Oh, Will Simon, you guys have awesome energy. Yeah, that's legit.
Woo!
Okay, so back to the question. Rank yourself this year on that number one priority scale of 1 to 10. 10 is
This year or this month?
Or this month.
Okay.
From first till today. 10 is you just crushed it. Best ever. 1 is you just sucked at it. It was terrible.
8.
8. Gary.
Probably 7.
7. B Moss.
I'm probably a little lower, about a 6.
6.
I can just step it up for sure.
I feel like I'm about a 6.5. Just so I'm a half.
Higher.
Okay,
It shows in
so
your numbers.
let's go through then now. What would it take to make it a 10, Jared?
Just making sure that I get that last hour in after 10 o'clock.
So finishing a full 3 hours.
Yeah, finishing my full 3.
Okay. What else? Gary, take
Getting
it 10.
on the phones at 8 o'clock.
On the phones at 8. Versus what?
8:30, 9,
Ooh.
9:15,
Whoa!
10:30,
Whoa!
1 p.m.
Whoa!
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 Whoa! So starting right at 8 a.m. Okay, cool. B Moss, take it to level 10. Go. What are we gonna do?
It's got to start the ritual in the morning.
Yeah.
Stay on
Start it on the ritual.
Yeah. Yep.
I've slacked bad. Like, oh, I'll start it tomorrow.
You did good that one day, though.
Mm-hmm.
There was one good day.
So the ritual, okay? So for me, you know what mine is? Making sure I'm at the office at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah. So part of that is because of when I role play stronger. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure.
So how would you guys rank our role playing this month on a scale of 1 to 10? Let's be real. Real.
4.
A 4. Gary. 2.
Yeah. 3.
3.
How about you?
1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we overall consensus is we have sucked big time at role playing this month, yeah?
Totally.
Okay. So then today it sounds like we're gonna come up with a clear plan. Why clear?
Because
Clarity equals power.
Clarity equals what?
Power.
Equals what?
Power!
High five someone and say, I'm awesome.
I'm awesome.
You're awesome.
I know, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
We're awesome.
We're awesome. Okay, cool. So let's come up with that plan, guys. What is it? What are we going to do here?
I took the rest of the year off, so we starting on January 1.
For next week, let's make a very crystal clear plan because next week's going to be tougher than this week, yeah?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be way
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we're getting anxious to not work and to celebrate Christmas and to get a little lazy, which happens, right? It's cool. We all been there. We all chill a little bit.
We've all been there.
But what are we going to do to go level 10 all next week? What are we committing to?
So, I've been thinking and writing down myself a lot, actually, how I'm going to, because I really want to reward myself, because this has been a great year for me, and that means more time with my family is a good reward for me.
Sure.
And so, I am going to be, next week, level 10, from 7:30 till 8 o'clock prospecting,
7:30 to 8.
7:30 to 8 o'clock role-playing, and then 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock prospecting, and then from 10 to 11 o'clock prospecting level 10, because there's going to be some time that I'm taking off in the afternoon next week.
So yours is to just make sure in the morning it's all in on
Level
prospecting.
10.
Yeah. Cool.
And it's level 10. That's what's important.
Okay. What else? That's it?
I know for me, it's the ritual like we talked last week.
So that starts up here.
Yeah.
Starts way up
5
there.
a.m.
5
I
a.m.
have to do it.
Ritual.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Who
Big.
else is on board for that?
I'm
I'm on board for that. B, what do you got to do differently? What do you got to do differently to make that happen that you haven't been doing for the last 2 weeks?
Dang, I don't know. I gotta get up
What time you go to bed?
by about 10:30,
Okay. So what time's your alarm set?
4:40,
Where's your alarm sitting when it goes off?
right next to me on my bed.
Okay, so you got to put it across the room.
Okay.
In the moment it goes off, here's what you're gonna do. What time you set it up?
4:40.
Pull out your phone right now.
Got it.
You're going to set an alarm for what time? For what?
4:40.
4:40? For 4:42?
Why do you set it for 4:40, B?
4:44?
No, I know why B sets it for 4:40.
Why?
B sets it for 4:40 so he can snap
Yeah.
that freaking
Snooze.
snooze button twice.
Oh,
so he wakes up at 5.
snooze button.
See, so don't set it for 4:40, B. Set
so
it for
I'm
5
gonna do
o'clock.
this with you. I'm going to do this with you. I'm going to set mine for 4:45 though. Okay? And we're going to set it across the room.
Okay.
And here's what we're going to do. We're going to set an alarm at, don't even set snooze. Okay? You're going to set an alarm, because it's easy. Have you noticed how freaking easy it is to hit snooze on an iPhone versus cancel the alarm?
Any button. Too.
If you
Any
touch
inside
any
button.
button will turn it to snooze, but doesn't just stop it, right?
8 minutes.
So it just
later.
keeps snoozing it.
Yeah.
Okay?
If you push
You
one
can
button,
turn
though,
the
it'll
snooze
turn it
off.
off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
So
Turn it off.
snooze off. But here's
Power
what I want you to
button.
do. I'm going to do the same thing on my phone as soon as we're done live streaming. We're going to set an alarm for me, 4:45, 4:44, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. 4:49, 4:53. I'm going to do it every 4 minutes, 4 times. So that thing just goes off, right?
Mhm.
But instead of doing it 8 minutes, like if you notice the 8-minute to 9-minute snooze, right? We're all little.
It's just enough.
We've
to
all
get you back
fallen.
on the
back
We've
to
all
sleep.
fallen to the snooze, right? It's just enough to say, "Oh, that felt good. I need another one." I think if we shorten that up, right,
For a minute.
and set the phone clear across the room. Yeah.
Yes.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, what else, guys? To level up our prospecting. Any other ideas?
Gym time.
Okay, gym time.
I think it's part
That's
of
part
the
of the
ritual.
ritual,
But
yeah.
I think committed to doing that 3 times a week.
What
Oh,
if
gee, wait
we
till
were
you hear it.
crystal clear on what we're role playing this week?
Let's get crystal clear on what
Okay.
we're playing.
Let's do it. What time is it, by the way?
11:18.
Awesome. Hey, guys, we're going to tune out of the live stream on Facebook. Click on the link if you guys want to watch the rest of it on our YouTube channel. All right, we'll see you there. So we're off on there. Still here on the YouTube. How do I see if there's questions? Any questions? Or I didn't set that up. Oh, no
There is a
questions.
couple.
Oh, look at this. We got a Liz Moldenhauer. Hey, Liz, how you doing? Who else we got on here? What kind of name is this, dude?
Butt stabber.
That's so weird. Who has a freaking YouTube name of Butt Stabber?
I think Butt Stabber does.
I would recommend changing that. This is all playing music. Let's turn that off. All right, okay, guys. Let's do roleplay then.
So, I think it would be very beneficial for the newer agent on our team to go over our listing presentation.
Okay, so listing presentation
Yep,
every day.
every day.
Okay. How's that gonna look? How are we gonna do an awesome listing presentation roleplay?
We're gonna run through the whole thing, start to back.
Do
We
we just
should-
want to do? Do we want to? Well, it's getting early out there. Break
Yeah.
into twos.
Let's
Want to break? Do we want to break into groups of twos?
No, let's hit the twos. Because when we're
So,
in groups
like-
of fours, we communicate. We talk too much about
Okay,
it.
so let's do this then. Who's gonna do the group of 2 on Monday? Well, I have a coaching call.
yeah, you're gonna be. So we'll do a group of 3 on Monday.
Okay, so Monday 3, Tuesday
2,
2. Who's gonna be?
U and B.
Okay, so C and B, J and G. And Wednesday?
I'm not gonna be here in the morning.
No, so it'll be a group of 3. Thursday? You coming in late that day, right?
Yeah.
So group of 3. And then Friday.
Let's just switch them. We'll do Jeremy and me and then Colton and Derek.
Okay. So wait, who?
Dude, that
You
just
covered the whole
parking lot.
Colton and Jerry. Okay, cool. So, what I would recommend too is who wants to go to another level? One more level. Yeah?
Yeah.
Hello, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so what if also we make a
Pants off, dance off.
No, not a pants off, dance off. Don't we have the audio version? Ever since I got my new computer, I don't really have an audio version of the listing presentation.
Oh, re-records. We're
Yeah,
gonna
I
do some
do.
re-records.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
should that everyone by Monday? Everyone by Monday. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to by before Monday morning record your listing presentation, and then at the end of the week, Record it, and let's see what differences that we have.
All right, so
Is that cool?
Yeah, so Monday morning we'll listen to them at the end of ours. At the end, just at the end of the time, and then Friday we'll
We're not
listen
gonna
to
have time to listen to everyone's.
No, we'll just burn through a couple.
Okay,
Yeah,
just a couple.
just a couple. Mostly B's.
Just a
Whoa.
few. What? But okay.
B, it's
cool.
all about
What time
getting
we got?
uncomfortable, buddy.
We got 8
I did it
minutes
too,
left.
and I sounded
We
stupid.
got 8 minutes left. So are we clear on prospecting for next week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's write the presentation. Let's write our commitments. So it's gonna be prospecting. Oh wait, we're gonna do role play first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Role play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Role play daily. No. Ritual.
Ritual.
RP daily. Listing presentation. Eight
Crazy.
to 11.
Crazy, right?
Level 10. Record presentation. Okay, so what's our accountability for it? How are we going to keep each other accountable? Hello? How are we going to keep each other accountable? What are we going to do?
Well, obviously writing it on the board like we said last week didn't work for you, so we
Nope.
gotta figure something
So
else
let's-
out.
Something else better.
So what? I mean, as far as our rituals, let's
What
all
if
just
we do-
snap a
who's
pic-
down
a
for
selfie
this?
of each other in a group
This
chat.
is kind of an extra level that I've never gone before to this creepy of a level.
Oh,
Who wants to go
yeah.
creeper style?
Let's go
Ah,
creeper
let's go
style!
Creeper style!
We all bring our clothes into the office and get dressed here.
Creeper.
That's a little bit creepier than I thought. I was gonna say, what if we have a? What time you get up?
I get up at 5:15.
What time you get up?
5:30.
What time you get up? 4:45.
6:55.
So what if by 5:15 we have just a quick team check-in, real quick, phone call.
Phone call.
Yeah. Right.
Just 2 minutes of saying
2
one.
minutes.
2 minutes of one round of
Attitude
gratitude.
of gratitude.
Yep.
2 minutes of attitude of gratitude. Boom. 5:15. Who wants to be in charge of that call? We better set a 5:15 alarm too. Oh,
B-Boss!
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Boom. That's solid. That's one of our best
That's a good one, dude.
ones yet. Okay. Attitude of gratitude. Awesome. Cool. Sweet. We good there?
Yeah.
Okay. We got 5 minutes left. What is one thing outside of real estate that we want to talk about right now? Residual income, passive income, emotional guidance skill, getting more deals, using our SOI. Maybe we have,
Passive income.
okay.
You said out of real estate, and almost all that stuff was in real estate.
I mean, out of what we already talked about.
Oh, okay. So either passive income or maybe like health and wellness. Maybe we could talk about our new fitness program that we have starting in 2017.
Okay, boom. Let's talk about that.
Stoked.
So what we're gonna do is, and he doesn't know yet because he hasn't signed the contract, but he will,
Yeah,
right?
he'll know now.
If he's watching. So our new guy coming on, Vaughn, his background is health and fitness. Okay. So what we're gonna do is anyone, and I think we already told you this. Garrett, what are you doing? Sit down. You look like a freaking gawker.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Quit weirding, dude.
Quit creeping on people.
Creeping on me. Hey, so this is the thing with the health and fitness. So everyone gets, you already have it at Vasa, right? So you can go anywhere, right? So anyone starting January 1st that checks in at Vasa Fitness twice a week, and you can't just be in the parking lot like, oh, look at this, right? Like after a workout, you got to do a picture of you working out, post it, check in with the WGR sales team twice a week. And by the end of the month, you'll get reimbursed for your gym membership. Okay?
Here's where it steps up a level.
But here's where it steps up a level. Every Monday, right? And this is going to be depending on where your schedule's at. I just picked my belly button on live stream.
God, that sucks.
Dude, it's a thing with my family. My girls do it all the time, too. They're always like picking their belly button. I don't know. Anyway, so the other thing is we're going to create, maybe we could create an early morning. I don't know. Let's do it. So basically what we're going to do is Vaughn's job is one time per week is going to lead a group workout at Vasa Fitness so that we're actually creating a focused plan while we're at the gym. Is that cool? Is that cool?
That's
Is
cool.
that cool? Whoa! Sweet. Time? 10:26. Oh, so we still got 4 more minutes.
Oh yeah, that was
Okay.
awesome.
So that's the health thing. Everyone good with that?
Yeah.
Cool. I want to recap real quick because I haven't asked you guys in a little bit. How is our calling coming with our sphere of influence specifically? Jer,
My SOI is going great. So
tell us what you're doing with them.
So at the end of the month, last month, I realized that I hadn't been calling them as regularly as I needed to.
Yeah.
And so I just took massive action that day and scheduled a call for every single person in my SOI over December. And I've got about 75% of those done, and the other ones are scheduled for next week.
So what are you doing once you finish the call?
Well, once I finish the call, then I update my notes and I schedule my next call for them.
How far out?
Depends on who it is.
So let's say you talk to a past client.
If I talk to a past client, I'll usually do it like 4 weeks out. I'll do it the next month at the end of the month
Okay.
because I'm trying to build some kind of rapport
So
with
you
those
want to
guys.
call more often.
Yeah, because I'm
Cool.
trying to get referrals and stuff off of those guys.
Awesome.
If it's like my aunts or uncles or families or stuff like that, then I usually do it like 7 weeks out, so like every month and a
Longer
half.
for family.
Well, because I usually
Because-
talk to them on the
yeah.
outside, you know, and
sure.
so I don't want to overburden people with phone calls,
Yeah.
Especially asking for referrals. So I figure once a month on my newer people, and then outside of that, every other month is solid.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And what about the RLG email?
Yeah. So if our letter of gratitude email, you know, send those out to I send them out every other time. Is
Yeah.
what I figured would be the best.
So every time that I talk to someone on the phone, I schedule a task 2 days later, but I just send them an email, right?
You do it every
Yeah.
time,
I do it every time.
but how often?
But I
is-
only call once every 10 weeks on the
Okay.
phone conversation with them. Right?
Okay.
So one of the things that you can do, most people, some people I call quicker, what you could do as well if you don't want to send the RLG, you could then kind of refer back to your notes and kind of even personalize that email even more.
Do you want to tell these guys real quick what the RLG email just
Do
entails?
you have the RLG email?
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
It's the referral lead generator email.
You know about the RLG email?
I do not.
Okay, pull up on your screen real quick here. See, you're learning to do. So let's talk about it. How's your SOI going, Garrett? Jared? Bear?
Brian,
Brian?
not good.
Fun.
I haven't been following up with him.
Ooh. On live stream. Brian's
Live
getting
stream.
naked.
Ooh.
Let's see his boobies.
Getting real.
Okay,
Yeah, it's,
so let's talk about that. Do you have them? Here's what we got to figure out then. How many do you have in there?
about 70 good ones.
When's the last time you called them?
I've called through half of them since I've been on the team, but
Okay, and when you called through those ones, did you schedule calls for them later on?
no, I did not.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Is I want you to start calling the. How did you do it? Actually, I want you to do how Jerry did it. How did you do it?
All I did is I just went in and pulled up every single, just not hand dialed them, but everybody individual. I didn't just call the whole list.
Yep.
And so I just clicked on them. I pulled it up. I looked at their history first off and seen when I talked to them last. Because some of them you do talk to them more regular and you just don't note it.
Yep.
And then
Or you just didn't know it.
I just didn't note it, or I didn't call them through Mojo. That was something that I was doing quite a bit, is not calling them
So
through Mojo.
you didn't know it. Not that I didn't know it. You didn't.
No, yeah, I didn't.
Oh,
like
you said you
was-
didn't know it. I was confused.
I didn't mean you.
No,
I
we
meant
didn't
me.
talk right.
What? What was
said
that?
you-
Did you hear Garrett? Did Garrett just fart?
Oh, good.
So, anyways,
Okay,
so then I recognized, I got clear on who I had talked to, who I hadn't talked to.
Okay, so what I want to see is you guys schedule a time, 15 minutes, get together, teach him how to do that,
Okay.
and from here on out, let's implement that, because why is that important?
That's
So
our
there's a lot of
farm.
deals that
A lot of deals.
Tons of deals.
What percentage of deals for our team come from SOI?
I
For
believe-
our team,
For our
I think
entire
it's like
team?
60 or 70%.
70%.
Yeah.
Right? I bet over half of your guys' deals, I know way over half of mine, but half of over your deals will come from your SOI. So, do we want to call them?
Yes.
Cool. So you guys are going to connect on that?
Yep.
Okay, time's up. Appreciate you guys watching live stream.
Live
What I would
stream.
recommend for you guys that have been watching or are going to watch this in the future is go ahead and sit down on some of those topics that we talked about. Is get really, really clear on what your commitment is going to be between now and Christmas, or now and the end of the year, or whenever you watch this now in the rest of this next month. Set yourself up for success by crystallizing your thinking and understanding, okay, if I do X, here's where this is the win for me, right? So for the win for us was having a 5:15 a.m. Attitude of Gratitude Circle call every day next week. And all we're going to do is spend 2 minutes sharing it, going in a circle with everyone what we're grateful for, okay? So that's the first way we're going to step each other off and remind ourselves to be able to
Why are we going to step each other off?
I don't want to get stepped off.
I don't want to get stepped off in my hour of power gratitude circle.
Step off each day in the right direction.
Start off each day, baby.
Start off each day in the right direction to accomplish role-playing our listing presentation every day this next week and making sure we're level 10 prospecting 8 to 10.
Boom.
Clear up for the next week.
Boom.
Thanks.